up, y'all? It's your girl Lish 2X, aka Lish 2 times, and I'm outside with the Yellow Taxi Podcast. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, that's it. He gets out.
Yes, how you doing today?
I am doing A-okay.
Okay, I'm so happy to have a new female on my podcast. And the name is Lish 2 times. Lish 2 times, how you doing?
I am doing great.
I'm so happy to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. So I want to start this interview. Can you introduce yourself, please?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lish 2 times. I'm from the city so nice. They had to name it twice. New York, New York. You know the vibes by way of Maryland. Okay.
Okay, so you're originally from Maryland.
I was born there,
you was born there.
And then I went to high school there. But this is like my stomping grounds, New York. You know.
Okay.
I went to like pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, all that is all in New York. But then, you know, my mama was very nomadic, if you will.
Okay. And what's the difference between the East and the West Harlem for you?
It's a big difference. I've never lived on the West Side ever. I've only lived on the East Side. I'm from the East Side, El Barrio.
Okay. Can you explain me the 2 times behind your name, Lish?
So, initially, when I had joined the Nation of Islam, you get registered. You know how like there's like Malcolm X?
Yes.
I was like Alicia 2X because somebody had joined already with my name, or at least the same spelling of my name.
Okay.
And then, you know, I cut it short because I don't like people that I don't know like that calling me by my full name.
Okay.
And people butcher it. So I said, you know what? It's just Lish. And then it was going to be Lish 2X. But then, you know, DJ Superstar J, he hosted my very first mixtape. And the whole mixtape, he's like, Lish 2 times. And I'm like, okay, that was interesting. And then like I started doing interviews and started getting like more known. People would just say Lish 2 times. So I was like, the people named me Lish 2 times. DJ Superstar J named me Lish 2 times. He don't even know it. But before that, it was Lish 2X. So now I use them both interchangeably.
Okay. So being a Muslim female, how would you describe your music?
I feel like my music is very versatile. It's palatable for all ages, all backgrounds. I don't curse in my music typically. You know, I might throw the N-word in there time. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, because I'm a little sarcastic and I poke fun at a lot of the, you know, monotony that's in the industry.
And how will you call your music? Hip-hop or rap?
I say I am like, it depends on what I'm doing. Like I'm hip-hop, pop, neo soul. Like right now I have an album dropping tomorrow, inshallah. It's already on my website. I just leaked it on my website.
Okay.
It's called the Ramadan album Reloaded.
Okay.
And that's a very neo soul hip-hop album. You know, the sound is very neo soul, but it's also very world. You know, I have a lot of Arabic on there and, you know, dhikr and things like that. But for the most part, when outside of my Ramadan album projects, I think that I'm like a hip-hop pop artist.
Okay. And how you came out with that idea to make a Ramadan album?
Because nobody ever did it.
Yeah, nobody ever did it. Yeah,
and
so
it's a holiday that is, you know, technically it should be more popular than Christmas, Easter. It's definitely more popular than Easter.
Yes.
You know, there's billions of Muslims on the planet. There's 1 million Muslims just here in New York City alone.
Yes.
And I think that it's crazy how people like Mariah Carey can come out with the same Christmas album every year and do really well. But there's like very little representation in the Muslim community, right? And I look at the new generations and I feel like, damn, we're dying off. Like the young girls are not wearing covering, aren't wearing hijab like that. The men, like they're becoming like the kuffar, they're becoming like the non-believers, the disbelievers. And I think it's because nobody's outwardly wearing the Islam and making it fly and making it attractive and appealing and something that is palatable, that's able to be digested for people of all ages, all race, color, creeds. And I think that, you know, it's time that someone like of my likeness, who is Muslim, but I'm also very pop and mainstream. So I think that we have to normalize women who aren't twerking, who aren't covering, who aren't naked, who choose to cover, and not just dress modest, but like completely, you know, head to toe. And we have to also, you know, end Islamophobia, because I think that the Western world had spent the 90s and early 2000s painting the idea of jihadists and, you know, creating enemies in the East, that when people hear about Islam and they think of, you know, something negative. And I think that it's kind of time we end that. So I think with doing the Ramadan album, I'm like touching so many different points and, you know, dotting so many I's and crossing so many T's and checking so many boxes, because, you know. Yeah.
And how long it took you to make the album together?
The last year's album took me about a month.
Okay.
And some change. And then this year's album, I did it in a week, because I only did 3 new songs.
Okay.
And I have all the songs from last year with the exception of the poem. I didn't put the poem that was on the first Ramadan album on this one. But it's 11 tracks of amazingness, if you will. And it doesn't take me long. Like when my head is in something, like the longest process is getting people, like waiting for my engineers and my producer to mix it and master it. Like we'll spend more time waiting for the cleanups than I'll spend recording, writing, because a lot of it's like freestyled in a booth when I'm there. You know, how I feel in the moment, what comes to mind, what's on my heart, what do I want to get across, you know?
Okay. And do you have any collaboration on it?
Yeah, there's a lot of collaborations on the project. You know, I have a feature from Philly artist Tone Trump, who's pretty well known. I have my sister from Ohio, Heck of a Mecca, is on there. To me, like, she's like one of the powerhouses on the album. I have Syrian artist Assassi, who's currently in the U.S. in the Maine area. And then I have my brother, Senegalese brother, Haji Hassan, aka Haz Ali, who's on the project. Like it's locked and loaded with, you know, brother Danique, who's, you know, very known for his militant style of rapping. Yeah.
And how your when I say people, like how your Muslim community see your music? They don't?
My biggest supporters are not Muslims. Muslims are not supporting me right now.
Yeah, okay.
All the blogs that post me is The Source, Black America Web, like even Ricky Smiley Show picked up one of my posts. Like Muslim blogs I've not been posted by any Muslim blogs, except for this one sister reached out to me from Europe and we did a podcast interview. Her podcast is called Salam Doll. But yeah, Muslims are like, they'll wait for you to become mainstream and then want to claim you.
Yeah, because I don't know, I think in the Muslim community, rap is haram. That's
what Salafis say, but you know, I don't believe in that. You know, it depends on, I guess, like this is one of the bars I say in my song. Like I don't really focus on different manhaj because it causes divide. And you know, Allah, I don't believe that music is haram. You know, Allah revealed the Quran in sing song. You know what I'm saying? Kuliya ayyuhal kafirun. Like he wrote in sing song in music. You know, I don't believe that. So I don't follow that school of thought.
How can you make? It's hard to make song without cursing, without no curse. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's easy.
I don't know.
You have to be creative though. The thing about it is I feel like people who have to use profanity to rhyme, it's like, okay, I'm sorry that your vocabulary is so limited that you have to use the simplified version of expression. You know, like, so it can be challenging at times because do I want to like sometimes step outside the box and like be a little niggerish sometimes? Possibly. But the reality is that it's not hard to not use profanity. Like, you know, 15 years ago, you know, most artists didn't just curse. R&B artists weren't cussing up a storm in their songs. That was not normal. And some of the best music came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. R&B artists weren't cursing in their music the way they are now.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, so it's not hard. It's actually, you know, very simple.
And I see you be doing a lot of fashion too. How you manage those two, fashion and music? And
I don't know. I barely sleep. I have anxiety, but you know, my goals keep me going, you know? Like I have to want to be successful. Like I want to stay alive, and as long as I'm alive, I'm going to stay busy. I'm going to, you know, fashion, I do my blog, I'm going to do music, I'm going to do everything.
and what's next for Lish 2 Times?
What is next for me? I don't know. I can't speak for that, you know. Allahu Alam, only Allah knows what the future holds. However, I know that I'm releasing the Ramadan album tomorrow, inshallah. It's already up on lish2x.com. So if you want to support, you can go to lish2x.com and download the Ramadan album Reloaded. You can also get it on all streaming platforms. The Ramadan album from last year is there. You can download it. The Ramadan album should be up and running on streaming services tomorrow. And throughout the weekend, Ramadan starts on Sunday, you know, March 10th. So it's going to be out. I'm going to be under a rock though for Ramadan. Like during Ramadan, I only want to do interviews and maybe I'll record, but I'm not doing any hostings. I'm not doing any events like that.
I saw the big baking soda thing, and you know, when we mail, we see baking soda, we think about drugs first. So that's why I talk about drugs first. But when you listen to it, it's nothing around that.
So you know, it's so funny because it kind of is a drug reference, but it's not.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's not. So when you think baking soda, you do think a drug reference. But I'm never gonna encourage people to use drugs, something that I don't even do, just to sound cool. Because I actually think that doing drugs is kind of lame because I'm already lit. I don't need any substances. However, I say baking soda niggas always chasing that dope. Baking soda niggas want girls that they can't afford. I heard you niggas 50-50 and she can't take it no more. And so what I'm saying is, a lot of these guys, they think that they're dope, but they're really baking soda. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not dope, you baking soda. And the same thing goes for the girls too. Like, you know, in the verse I talk about how, you know, I'm gonna pop my collar bed, pink lip gloss to pop my lip. You have a chapstick, not even chapstick. Like, yeah, this is lip gloss. You see my lip gloss is all pretty and pigmented, and I'm calling them chapstick. You know why? Because they're all doing the same skit. They all do the same exact thing, talk about the same stuff. Oh, my vagina. Oh, my body. Oh, I take your man. Oh, like everybody's talking about the same thing, doing the same thing. Like when I look at a lot of these girls that's supposed to be lit, it's like they can't even perform. Like, you know, they can't perform 4 to 6 bars straight without having to stop to wiggle and shake their behind. It's like, okay, like I said in a bar before, like, you know, they gotta, you know, twerk to show that they pin game isn't hitting, that they flow is not really hitting. It's like y'all all doing the same thing, and how many times can we watch somebody shake their behind? Like, bring us something else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the female Chris Brown at? I'm waiting. Oh, well, Sierra, but I'm waiting for more of that. Where's the new age Missy Elliott? God willing, I want to be that. You know, bring back creativity, bring back choreography, bring back, you know, you like it? I'm glad you like it. I can't wait to drop the video after Ramadan. And at the end of April, I'm dropping that.
This one's gonna go up, I know that.
You think it's gonna go up?
Yes, it's gonna go up.
Yeah. Make sure you post it. Make sure you share it.
I will support you and I will show you love.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, what's your favorite meal?
Oh my God.
I know that you're vegetarian, you don't eat meat, so
I don't, but you know, I love double G, that's probably my favorite meal. Okay. I love me some jollof rice with a peppery pocket in the, oh my God, I love it. I love it. And I like me some curry, but I like curry vegetables. I love jollof rice. It makes me happy.
All right. What's your top 5 female artists?
My top 5 female artists.
Yes.
Number 1, Missy Elliott, of course. I'm definitely gonna say my girl Steph G, who is doing her thing for the independent ladies, okay? I'm gonna have to say I like Lady London. Oh my gosh, I love Lady London. I think she's phenomenal. I think she's dope. I really appreciate her. There's this other independent. See, I'm gonna put you guys on to some independent artists too, who I listen to. Who I said 3 already, because
you know what I'm saying.
So I said 3 already.
Yeah.
All right. So then number 4. Ooh, it's gonna be a toss up between Mumu Fresh or Raina Simone for different reasons.
Okay.
But number 5 is definitely gonna be Lish 2 times, because I don't like nobody better than like me. Okay, I don't like nobody better than I like me.
Yes.
So yeah, last but not least, Lish 2 times. Get it down.
And do you watch podcasts? What's your favorite podcast? Do you watch podcasts?
I watch some episodes of things. My favorite thing right now is probably the Jason Lee show.
Okay.
I love Jason Lee. I like his interview style. I like his charisma. I like the fact that he's a real journalist, because I don't feel like he's biased. Like, if you pay attention to him, like, he'll have both sides of a story on his show at different times, of course. But I think that he's probably my favorite, and I don't really consider him a podcast. I consider that a talk show. You know, I watch episodes of things, but there's nothing that really is keeping me. You know, like, I've watched episodes of B. Simone's show. I watch, My Expert Opinion, my brother Math Hoffa. I've watched certain, parts of it. But I don't really watch a lot of podcasts. Like, the only show I watch on TV, like on my big screen, will put it up there, is the Jason Lee show. And I used to watch Carisha Please, but it's nothing hitting like Jason Lee.
And do you travel a lot?
Oh, mais oui. Bien sûr. Of course. I have not been anywhere though since the summer, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I used to travel a whole lot pre-pandemic. But now
What's the
that
best place you went to?
Oh, Chiang Mai, Thailand. I love it so
Thailand,
much.
yeah.
I love Chiang Mai.
Thailand?
Yeah, but Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai.
I don't like Bangkok.
Oh, Bangkok. Okay.
No, and I like Hong Kong a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, the weather there is really nice. It depends on what I'm traveling for. Like, Paris is one of my favorite cities if I'm going with someone with a lot of money.
Okay.
Because Paris is fabulous, and I love the fact that, like, I like to stay in Le Marais. I get an apartment in Le Marais, and then you wake up in the morning, you go to like the bakeries, and you get your fresh baguettes, and it's just, I love Paris so much. So it's a toss up between Paris and Chiang Mai. So my favorites are Paris and Chiang Mai.
When the last time you've been to Paris?
I have not been to Paris in almost 10 years.
Okay.
But I want to go so bad.
That's how you got your French speaking, right? I see you be dropping a couple French words. Yeah, no, you try. It's good. I understand it.
J'ai studié le français pour 3 ans à l'university.
Okay.
But I dropped out of French because when I got to French level 3, I had the professor from HE double hockey sticks. Okay. And she definitely made me sweat, and I could not keep up anymore. So I had to let it go. But I want to learn. I still want to learn. I still have the desire to learn. I just need to, hurry up and make it to where I want to be so I can spend my summers in Paris. Okay.
And what do you do when you got free times?
I don't have free time.
You never have free time?
Never.
Okay.
I don't. I'm never free. I merely make myself available.
But I've seen you like doing a lot of show. You're always somewhere doing something. Like different. How you get plugged on all those events? People
DM me just like you did, and they book me to host their parties. They book me they do all kinds of stuff. You feel me? Like,
because every time I look at your story, you always doing something different. You got people, they like to repost things that they done like last year to make it, but it's always brand new stuff, brand new.
It's always new stuff.
New stuff. It's nothing that you like from last year. No, every time brand new show, brand new. Yeah, so you be doing.
I feel like I should share some stuff that I did last year, because I have a lot of new followers that wasn't around last year.
Okay.
So they missed out on some stuff. So I might have to do that though, because I feel like I had some good content out a year or 2 ago that I need to recycle.
Yeah, you're right.
But you're right. I be so backed up. I'm often backed up on content. Like, there's still things I haven't posted.
And do you like the new era or the old era better?
What do you mean?
Like, do you like the old school or the new school better?
Mix the old school
like music,
with the new school. I like the old school and the new school.
Music-wise.
So I like both.
You listen to both?
I listen to both. you know, because I have my blog, I want to stay in the know.
Okay.
I want to stay in the know about what's going on, and there's certain people that I'm starting to like I like Kai Rich and Tata. I like 41 like a little bit. Like I'm getting into drill a little bit, but you know I'm Barty Gang too, so I listen to like whatever Cardi is featured on. I like Big Lotto. I like, you know, I like Lolo Brooke. I like a lot of things that's going on right now. I love Lady London. Did I say that enough times? You know, so I like some of the new things going on, but I don't like nothing as much as I love like in Sierra. Sierra is still, what we gotta fail to realize is that some of the people that I loved growing up, like Sierra and, you know, Chris Brown and Usher, like these people are still making music. You know what I mean? And it's still quality music. Sierra's music is still very much quality. My good sis has not fell off, not one bit, okay? Not one bit. So I like both. Like I like her old stuff, but I appreciate her new stuff. And yeah, like even Usher, like he's got songs with the City Girls. They're new school. You know, I don't really listen to the City Girls that much, but they have a lot of songs that I do like, you know, when I want to pop my JT you feel me? So I like both, you know. I'm not one of those people that's biased and that likes to like pop a squat on new music, because like Kanye West is still making music and his music is sonically phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
And I see you mentioned Steph G. Like how you and her connect?
That's been my homegirl for a couple years now. Like we actually met at a mutual friend's birthday party, and we followed each other.
Because I really see I really show love to each other. You know, you got some people you can feel like when the love is fake or is real. But between you and her, I really feel like it's real, like 120.
That's why I says I love her. I can't wait. I can't wait for us to meet each other at the top, you know, and our respective.
I know y'all will.
God willing, make dua for me. Pray for us. Pray for us. Yeah.
You will.
Yeah, I got a lot of love a lot of love for Steph. You know, we both Libras, so we're both very sensitive to different energies, and you know, we genuinely are charismatic and we have high self-esteem. So what it is that when girls have low self-esteem, sometimes what happens is when people are comfortable in their skin, it makes them uncomfortable. Like, why are you so comfortable? We don't have to deal with weird competitions because we're in different lanes. We do a bunch of different things. So yeah, like I don't have to worry about that. I haven't had to worry about it with her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate having a friend like that in the industry, because it's really hard.
Yeah.
These girls are mean. They're mean girls. They're cutthroat, and
Nah, you can't be nice to everybody. You gotta be, you know how to balance.
I'm learning that.
Yeah,
I've been too nice. I've been too nice to some people.
You can't be nice to everybody. You gotta be, you gotta know how to balance.
I'm learning.
Yes.
And the thing is, because what happens is when you get too nice, you get too familiar, people start to try to play you like you some fan, or they try to sun you. And I'll be like, hold on, baby. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm very humble. I don't boast about what I have. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I can really pop a squat on a lot of these girls that be fake stunting. But I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of things that these girls want in real life, you know, without the music.
What do you think about Christian rock?
Christian rock?
Christian rock.
Oh, Christian rock.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Man, I used to be Team Christian. I used to have a lot of love for her, a lot of empathy for her, but she turned me off about 2 weeks ago when she said the reason why the Palestinians are going through what they're going through is because they don't believe in Jesus. At that moment, it was unfollow. It was unlike everything. It was unsubscribe. It was because I really genuinely supported her, loved her. But as a Muslim, for her to say something so ignorant, I don't forgive that. Not in 2024. And then on top of that, it's like, sweetheart, there's a lot of Christians in Palestine. You know, there's been a lot of churches destroyed in Palestine. In fact, they were seeking refuge in churches until they bombed the churches, and thousands of Christians are also being persecuted there. But they love painting the picture of Muslims versus Jews. And this is not a conversation that I want to even get political with, because I love my Jewish brothers and sisters. I love people of all religious faiths, all people of the book, if you will. But when Krishan Rock chose to be so ignorant and say that, I could not make any more excuses for her poor behavior and ill speech. So at this moment, she's on my cancel list until I actually cross paths with her. And I'm sure we're going to meet at some point. So I need to see what her energy is like in real life. And I need to be able to have that conversation with her so that I can really answer your question authentically. Because right now I'm going based on, sound bites in the media and chop ups. So, I wouldn't want anybody to judge me completely off of online. But right now she's kind of on my shat list.
Okay. And what do you think about all those controversy that with P. Diddy, everything that we be hearing around?
My God.
It's been so much right now. I don't like to talk about, but it's been so much right now that
I'm gonna say this,
yes.
Right? My God.
It's been so much right now. I don't like to talk about, but it's been so much right now that
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this. As a woman who's in the industry, and I've been around for a long time, when men try to say, oh, Diddy did this, he did that, but you were thirsty to be around Diddy. I have been in parties where guys are knocking over the girls to pretty much eat another guy, okay? I remember a time when the only reason why guys wanted to be with the head honcho of the celebrities is to get girls. But then something happened in the last decade where men are obsessed with other men. And I feel, how dare you? You at that moment were probably willing to do anything to kiss the ring of Sean Puffy Combs. So, and I'm not justifying any of the allegations. I don't know if they're true or not. I'm not in anybody's private chambers. But I do feel like there's that. And then the second thing I'm going to say on the topic is, when people are on top of the world and they're young and immature, getting all the things that they ever dreamed of, they do a lot of vile things. Okay, just because they have the power to do it. I don't believe that, what Cassie said is a lie. I do believe that there's a lot of things that a lot of these girls have endured to be with men. The same goes for men like Dr. Dre. The same thing goes for a lot of these men. They were younger getting the success, so they made mistakes. They did a lot of things that they probably wouldn't do at this big age. And I think that it's because they're in the public spotlight, they're not allowed to grow and learn from their mistakes. I'm pretty sure that Carisha, aka Young Miami, what's up, girl, did not endure the same things that Cassie endured. Why? Because she got an older, more mature Diddy. She got a Diddy who went through certain experiences and that probably regrets certain things and is apologetic for certain things and is in a different space in his life. So now he may say, yeah, I like what I like, and if you're with it, I'm with it, and we gonna make it do what it does. But these people are voluntarily being around Diddy. You want the shopping sprees, you want the lifestyle that comes with being Diddy's chick, but then when things are not going your way, you want to run to the media and to the tabloids as if you were not a willing participant. I don't like that. And I think that it's unfortunate that we live in a world where people can go to the internet and say something and it's true. I don't like that at all. And I don't like the fact that people, as a person who is aspiring to be an artist and to do great things, I don't ever want anybody to be able to say something about me and the world just runs with it as true. Or something comes up that I did 15 years ago when I was a teenager, and now all of a sudden I'm being heavily judged for it as if I am that same immature person. You know what I mean? Granted, I've never done any of those things, but still in all, I think that we have to be in a space where we have these Me Too movements and all these things that did not exist a while ago. I think that the same thing goes with a lot of the allegations from Bill to Trump to a lot of these men who are powerhouses that had people who wanted to be around them, wanted to touch them. Want to voluntarily. He's paying your bills, affording you a lifestyle that you could never have done yourself, paying for you to go to college, you know, giving you all the accolades that you want in your careers. And now when it's all over and the dust, you know, the smoke clears and your pockets is kind of low, now all of a sudden you're facing trauma.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry you didn't maximize off of the position in which you were in when you were in it. But I personally don't like, you know, the biasness that the media gives to people who are literally just humans. You know, as a Muslim, I'm a firm believer in if it was really that deep, why are you only going for the pockets? Why are you not pressing charges? I don't think Diddy's facing any criminal charges, just lawsuits.
Yeah, just lawsuits.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know if somebody violated me, I would probably want to, you know, actually I probably wouldn't go to the police. I have uncles and cousins in them. But, you know, if a person that's not really about that life, I'm sorry, like, you know, some things don't change. The scarf changed only a few things, okay? But like, you know, I'm pretty sure I would want something to happen to them, not just their pockets.
Yeah.
So that's where, that's all I gotta say about that.
Okay. Okay, so that was nice to having you today on my podcast, Lish to Time. I'm so happy, so honored, and I want to give you my blessing.
Thank you.
I wish you the best for your album. We're gonna repost your album and show you love and support.
You stream that, download it. That's right. Spotify, Tidal, all that.
How can they find you on you already said it maybe, but I want you to say it one more time. How they can find you on Instagram, on Facebook, on...
Yeah, first of all, let's go to lish2x.com, Lish, the number 2, the letter x.com. That is where you will find my blogs for all the red carpet events that I go to, all the industry events that I go to, music that I'm covering, my music, things going on about me. It's where I'm gonna start uploading a lot of my music. If you want to support me directly, you can download my album directly from my website. I have, you know, some pictures that I'm probably gonna start uploading there that won't make it to Instagram. So yeah, like, make it to lish2x.com. And of course I'm Lish2x on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Lish2x, okay? Music is there, videos is there. I need you to put that stuff on repeat when you sleep. Put it on mute if you need to, but I need them streams, okay? Thank you. Mwah.